Yo people, welcome to our brand new YouTube channel, DADDYcation. So, to the right of me, I have my co-host, my right-hand man, OG Daddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Jay.
Oh, go on. And to the left of me, I've got my brother from another mother, the new dad on the scene, Mr. Sean.
Yeah. So Jay, man, come on. So, why did we decide to do this YouTube channel? What is this YouTube channel, brother?
I don't know, you just called me here. You said let's make a video. I got a bit worried first. But then you told me it's about dedication, so I was like, alright, cool, let's do this.
Bro, nah, come on, there's nothing much else to do during this lockdown,
That's it, it's nothing. But to be honest, the channel's going to be about us being dads.
That's it.
The messing around we do, the responsibilities we now got.
The emotions we don't have.
And do have now.
But nah.
And hopefully something for the kids to look back on.
Yeah.
Maybe in a few years to come.
Mate,
Cuss us out for our YouTube skills and things, you know what I mean? They're going to be experts at it now, innit? They're born in that age.
That's it, they're going to love YouTube. Nah, but yeah, we just want to show our lives as dads and hope it helps other dads.
Yeah, that's the main thing, man.
Helps other dads or parents, not even just dads, innit? It could be the mums. They might just want a bit of eye candy.
Mums can know how we think. The new dads get a bit of insight of what they need to do.
They just might want a bit of eye candy as well, innit?
Obviously, bruv.
So Jay, man, talk to me about your little one.
Jose, the little bundle of joy.
Bundle.
He's bundles of stuff, man. Bears. Nah, Jose's 1.5 years old. He's growing up fast, man. That's one of the things that you don't realize until when you have a kid. The time just goes quick, man.
Yeah,
so
man.
like, and he's getting so much character and personality now, and he's becoming his own little person. And there'll be loads of videos and photos and clips we put up, so everyone will get to see, man. But
Get to know them better,
yeah.
innit?
What's Kush saying? How's Kush?
What is he? Just over 2 months now?
Mm.
He's good, man. I'll tell you what. He just eats, sleeps and poos, man. Literally.
That's the beginning phase.
Yeah.
You changing nappies yet?
Mate, I changed your bare nappies.
What's your nappy count?
Oh, what? Nappy counts you're talking about now?
Yeah, bro.
Wait, hold up. I'll show you the nappy counts, man. You need to see the nappy counts, brother.
What do you mean show me?
Just wait and see.
Don't know what that's about. Put those nappies away.
What is this? Bat dad, bro?
Bat dad meets nappy man.
Oh my god.
Oh, blood.
Bro, look.
That is dirty.
Turn it into a snake, bro. Look
Look
at that fresh one. Do you
Oh, no. That's a violation there, man.
Alright, back to the serious chat, bro.
Back to the serious chat.
Back to the serious chat, bro. My man come out with his bat dad, bro. So, Jay.
That was dirty.
Bro, dirty and smelly, bro.
So you're getting good at changing nappies.
Bro, I can change them pretty quick now, though.
You become like me now, the nappy sensei master.
Is it? Well, yeah, but come on, you're OG. How many have you? You've done thousands.
50 million. That's the official count.
Official count? No, that's how much likes we want for this. That's the amount of likes we want for this channel, alright?
Straight.
Come on, guys, smash it, alright.
Like,
share,
subscribe.
That's it.
That's all. Should we get into some questions?
Let's go for it, man.
How did you find out you was going to be a dad?
Oh, mate, this is a quite funny story, man. Bro, I was half asleep.
Yeah.
I imagine, bro, you know how hard it is to wake me up, innit? Yeah.
Like a log.
Bro, Sleeping Beauty over here, innit?
Yeah. We'll stick to that one. That sounds nicer.
No, but I couldn't wake up, man. But literally, yeah. So I'm half asleep, yeah. And there's Gardrel like shaking like this, shaking me. I'm like, oh, I'm like,
Earthquake.
bro, I'm like, what happened, bro? I woke up and I was like, what happened? It was like one of those Shaggy moments, innit?
Yeah.
Wasn't me. But yeah, so she was shaking me to wake me up, yeah. And then she's got the pregnancy test, innit, yeah. And she's just shaking that at me and be like, here. And I'm just like, well, I don't know what's going
Didn't
on.
even know where it was.
Brother, I'm half asleep, so then I take it, and then I look at it, yeah, and it's got these lines and this and that, and it's not one of those expensive ones that say...
It doesn't say yes or no, innit?
Yeah, it's not one of those expensive ones that say pregnant or not pregnant.
Yeah,
See those
yeah,
other
yeah.
ones you get, it was one of those cheaper ones, innit, yeah? So then it's got the lines and 2 lines or whatnot, yeah, I don't know what was going on. And I'm trying to look at it, yeah, so my mind is already trying to tick, I've just woken up, yeah, God was waking me up shouting at me for some reason. I'm thinking I've done something. And then secondly...
Probably did.
then she's handing me this little stick that she just pissed on. So I'm getting all of these signals coming in, yeah? And then she's finally said to me, look, I'm pregnant. So obviously I was really happy. I was like, oh, what, yeah? But because I was in that just woken up phase, I'm not a morning person either. So I'm just in that woken up phase and I'm just like, oh... Yeah. Good. Oh, yeah.
Happy.
And then she was just like to me, like obviously afterwards that, then I got out of bed, I gave her a hug, and I was so that I was really excited and happy because we've been trying for a long time and it wasn't working, and it just finally did happen. So, but yeah, it was just like a shock and it was just exciting. But then I was half asleep.
The processor wasn't fully kicked in.
Yeah. I was still on low battery at that point. But now once I got back into my fully charged moment, then we were just like jumping for joy, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it was good, man. But what about you, man?
It was a bit of a weird one actually. I was at my cousin's house playing FIFA, and I got a text on the phone on the side. So I was like, should I read it? Pause the game. Important decision, isn't it, when you play
Love Island man, message.
Things like that. I got a text. No, I didn't shout out. I said, yo, bro, pause. So I paused it, opened up the phone. I didn't think it would be like any kind of special message or anything. Saw message from my love. I was like, opened it up, and she's like, I'm pregnant. And then I kind of froze for a second. I'm like, what? I'm looking up, and I'm like, do I carry on with the game? Do I leave the game? But nah, I carry on with the game. So I put the phone down, like, carried on with the game, finished the game. Obviously, I won.
Oh, yeah. But did you score?
I scored in the game, and I scored in real life, so I'm over happy now.
No, that's VAR. We need VAR for that one, bro. Go running up to the screen and check that one out.
Yeah, she's pregnant. But then I was like, alright, cool, bruv, I'm tired and I've got to go. He's like, no, one more game. I'm like, no, I'm done. Like, left his, got in the car. When I got in the car, I'm celebrating. I'm like, yes! Like, I actually scored a goal, bruv. And then drove home quickly. And when I got home, I couldn't be excited again because mum, dad, everyone in the house, like, you can't let everyone know straight away. So then I kind of looked at her, she looked at me, we smiled, and then when we got upstairs, we hugged it out and whatever. And then it was more exciting to just celebrate with her a bit. It was funny because I was a few miles away when I found out first, and it's like rushing to get back to her quickly.
Always like Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift.
Drifting around Denham Village.
So then what? That brings me to like sort of then. So because obviously you live with your mum and dad and everyone, yeah. So how was it hard keeping that secret, and how long did you keep that secret for then?
Yeah, like there's all these unwritten rules about 3 months, codes of pregnancy. Like you can't say nothing for 3 months and this and that, and like this person did it like this person did it like that, and but in that moment you kind of want to share the news, but you have to come to a mutual understanding. It's not just my decision or just her decision. So I think we were excited enough to not want to keep it 3 months away from the parents. So I think after about 2-3 weeks we ended up telling the parents, and like that was a bit of excitement and fun. And then I think we properly announced it once she had her first scan.
Okay, so like
but that was our kind of reveal.
But like, bro, like as soon as we found out, like literally an hour later, we were discussing between ourselves, innit? And like the main point was like, look, maybe you shouldn't say something, you don't know for real, like you've just done one test and everything like that. So, but then we were just like, obviously Kush is born in 2020 and this year's a write-off, innit, for everyone. There's hardly no good news to come out of this year. So then I was like to Garjo, I was like, look, it'll be nice to tell our parents and give them some glimmer of light in this
something
year.
Nice to celebrate.
Something nice to like look forward to in this year, because there's nothing like you can't look forward to holidays.
That was
You couldn't look forward to Christmas.
Everything was a write-off.
So then I was just like, at the end of the day, let's tell them, man. yeah, and tell your parents. And we both had that agreement, be like, yeah, look, that's true, actually, let's do that. So we told them like on day one, like literally.
Why not?
So
that's the thing, you got to assess the situation, innit? Like, that's what I didn't like about those unwritten rules and things like that, because it might be appropriate for someone and not for someone else.
Yeah.
You got to base it upon what your situation is and things.
Yeah. But yeah, that's literally how it all went around.
That's good.
Yeah.
So how did you prepare to be a dad? After you found out, obviously we got to wait 9 months to see the little man. Or little girl, we didn't know at the time.
Yeah, that's true. So preparing wise, yeah, with me, I was doing a lot of like thinking like, how will I know when he's hungry? How will I know this? How will I know how to change his nappy? How do I hold him? Because I've never held a newborn baby, or I've never held a baby that's been younger than 1 year old.
I've never got involved in that kind. Even with, cousins or aunties' kids and things like that. I never. And when they're 2 or 3, I'll be like playing.
Yeah. That's it. That's the same with me. So then I was just worried that I wouldn't know how to do things. Yeah. So like I would get the teddy bears that we bought for him, innit? We got this monkey one, innit? Yeah, and I would practice putting a nappy on him, holding him, picking him up, everything. And God is looking at me like, "What are you doing?" She's videoing it. You're like,
"What's this guy smoked?"
She's like, "This guy, what is he doing?" And she's videoing me. I'm just practicing, innit? I need to know how to do these things.
But you're a bit practical and you like all your little hands-on things.
I'm a practical learner, innit? Like I learn things practically by doing it. If I was watching something, I'll still learn it, but by me doing something, I'll take it in better.
So you took it to the extreme and you practiced on teddy bears.
Yeah, that's how I prepared myself.
That's some good advice for all the new dads.
Get yourself a teddy bear.
Go buy some nappies and a teddy. Check out from Tesco's.
I'll show you the video. I'll put the video on our Instagram and I'll show you how to practice on a teddy bear.
Yeah, it's creative.
That's how I did it, man.
And now you're expert.
Yeah, I've done many. I've shown you I've done
many. No. Just leave those where they are. Show you again. I'll have to bring Dad back up.
But nah, so how did you, you're different, so how did you prepare?
I was more, like in terms of preparation for the child, I left everything to Mrs. Like for me, I knew she's going to be deciding most of the things because the main role of being the parent is the mum in the first few months and things. So I didn't think I needed to be that much involved with preparing things like how to change that. I thought I'd just learn that on the freestyle. And I'm like that. I'll deal with it when it comes, innit? I was more preparing in my head like how I'm going to be as a dad, how my behaviour is going to change, how I'm going to talk to my child, because I've never done like baby talk and things like that.
I still don't talk baby talk to him. I talk to him like he's normal, like you know.
Watch, you'll learn. You'll look, because now I'm constantly being like all funny and baby talk with Giselle. Yeah, because you have to. That's the only way they interact.
Ah, okay.
They're not gonna listen to no businessman serious. Yo,
no, it's not.
Drink your milk, bruv.
Some roadman dad, bruv.
You have to
drink your milk, bro.
High pitched noises and things like that. You got.
So you can't be roadman dad.
I mean,
I could try it, innit?
In a high pitched voice. What you saying, bruv? Drink your milk, man. Oh boy.
But what? So
yeah, no, I was just preparing more mentally, like how to be a dad. And I don't think there's a defined way of being a dad either.
You can't prepare though. It's hard to prepare.
And this is what you find out, because when your kid actually comes, then everything you thought of before when you
goes out the window, mate.
Gone.
Goes out the window. Goes out the window with your time, your
time
your
goes,
finance,
your personal life, your social life. Yeah.
Goes out the window. Everything.
Keep your window open now, bro. If you're due a baby.
I was lucky the PS5 didn't go out the window.
I don't even have one. See, I didn't bother with PS5. I'm not gonna get no time.
If I even opened it, it's not even in the.
There you go. There you go, man.
All right, man. But that's it. Shall we go on to the next question, bro?
Yeah, that kind of takes us on to all that 9 months of preparing, practically, mentally,
physically,
everything. Then, how did you feel when you first saw Kush when after the birth or during the birth?
Oh, so for people that don't know, Garjul had C-section. So during that, it's obviously different
the whole process is different.
Yeah, it's a different process. So at the end of the day, we got prepared and everything, and our story is a lot different because we had to deal with COVID and all the situations with that. But that's like a long story. But in short story sense, it was different in the sense that like I didn't know how to feel. Like, I was just taken in because it's like an operation theatre. So you're walking in and it's serious. Like, people are being serious. Like, the surgeon's serious and everyone's serious. So, and my background is to always have a laugh and try to joke around and have a bit of fun. And I was looking at this environment and was like, can I actually be myself in this environment? Yeah, but I did. I always thought, no.
It comes out in the end.
Yeah, it did come out in the end. But yeah, so what happened is, so obviously they pulled him out behind the curtain kind of thing. Yeah. And I just looked at it. I was speechless for a bit. I was just like that, and I didn't know what to do. Like I didn't know how I felt. I was just like amazed. I was like, we brought this little guy into this world. Yeah. And then, obviously, probably the nerves and the excitement and all the overwhelm kicked in. So, when I'm in that sort of sense, I just crack a joke or something. I just say something silly, yeah. So then I said to Kajal while she's laying there, I was just like, oh, Kajal, like, we're proper gifted, innit? Yeah? And, like, obviously, that was just the umbilical cord coming down. But, yeah, so I was just cracking a joke there, innit? Yeah, and obviously the midwives were looking at me like, this guy's a weirdo, bruv.
What's this guy talking about?
Yeah, but in terms of like your original question, that the feelings, it's like it's overwhelmed because it's so many different emotions you're having at that point. Yeah, you don't know how to react to each one. Yeah, even when afterwards they took him around to get weighed and then I cut his umbilical cord and stuff like that. And like even at that point, I felt like I was in autopilot. If you get what I mean?
Maybe, I kind of get what you're saying. Because there's not much there's no time to think and process how do I feel and all this. You're just doing it.
You're doing it and you're in autopilot kind of thing, yeah. So they're telling you, okay, you come over here, cut his cord, and you're doing that. You're like, alright, take him over to your wife and stuff like that. So I'm carrying him, taking over to Kajal. And then Kajal's like, can I do a bit of skin to skin? Yeah. So then the midwife was like, yeah, sure. So she's taken Kush off of me. And obviously Kajal's got the was it, you call it
curtain
thing, yeah. Like she's laying down, it's like that. Yeah. And then imagine, so there's no room. Where are you gonna plonk him? Yeah. So they've literally got him and just plonked him on her head. Like it was like that. And she's looking at me like, this is not what I imagined. Skin to skin being like, oh, this is so nice.
The picturesque ones you see on TV and that.
But they just plonked him on her head and her neck, and then she was just like, and obviously I'm like the COVID with the mask, she had to wear a mask, I had to wear a mask, and she couldn't really breathe because now he's on top of her face and on top of her mask kind of thing like this. She's like, Sean, man, I can't breathe, man, please can you just grab him off me? So this was like a couple of minutes later, I just took him off him and I was just holding him. But yeah, it was just a surreal moment, man.
It is one of them ones, isn't it?
Yeah, but what about you?
So my situation was quite similar. Mrs. had C-section as well, and I was nervous for a long time before that, because the whole process of giving birth and inducing and being ready to give birth started from the night before, and then this was carrying on all the way until 4 a.m, and then at 4 a.m they decided to do it. Didn't it? Yeah, long, man. It was like no sleep, and forget me, bruv. Imagine what the missus would get through.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was, and my whole concern was always about her. Like even throughout the 9 months, it was, is she okay? Is she okay? And because you don't really have that connection to the baby yet.
It's true. It's very true,
It's
man.
to your wife. Your wife only, really.
That's who you're looking after for these 9 months.
Yeah. So I was just nervous. Then we obviously put all the doctor scrubs on, and you go into the operation. I took a little flask with me in the overnight bag, innit? So when I had to get changed into the doctor's outfit, I took that flask with me into the toilet quickly. I had a couple of swigs. Needed energy, innit?
Bro, it's 4 a.m, man.
Trust. I needed
That's when
energy.
we be coming out the clubs, innit? Normally.
Exactly. So I was like, nah, let me put some liquid encouragement into myself. And then we went into the operation room, and like you said, the screen's up, and I'm sitting on that side of the screen with her next to her. They had radio on in the background, and imagine this. So just
turning into a club, innit, with your flask and music.
I have to give good big up to the doctors in that, because they had their radio on, they were relaxed and serious, but relaxed. Like I say, they don't make you feel uncomfortable, innit?
That's it, yeah.
So just as they started the whole process, and they're about to lift Jose out of the room and for us to see him first time, Bob Marley came on the radio.
Oh, bruv.
Don't worry I was like, yeah, man, it's a vibe. If you don't know, me and Rekha got married in Jamaica, so everything tied into one, didn't it?
Bro, it's all like fate.
It felt like that. And then, so that put me more at ease, and then they lifted him up and saw him for the first time, and like you said, his autopilot just takes over. You're happy, but you don't know how to process
There's
anything.
so much emotions, isn't there?
Yeah. You know you're happy. It's not like a sad moment. It's a wicked moment, but you just don't know how to process all the things. And then they took him round, and I was the first one to hold him with all the sticky, gooey stuff on him.
Mate.
But again, imagine I would have never gone near anyone like that.
Did he cry straight away?
Yeah, he cried a bit. He did like a few little and then he said stop. Then he was calm again. I think it was the Bob Marley in the background.
But it's like one of those things, isn't it? Yeah, like what, 2 months down, if Kush is crying, straight away you go to him and be like, oh, what's wrong?
Yeah.
You alright? Check your nappy. Are you hungry? Are you this? There's something wrong with him, yeah? But when you're giving birth, like, you want that first cry.
You want to hear it.
You want to hear that, because that sound makes you know that he's okay and he's fine. But it's weird that later on, a couple of weeks down the line, when he cries, well, not even a couple of weeks down the line, it's like
straight away
the next cry after that, you're like, wait, what's wrong? What's up? Yeah, but like at that moment, you want him to cry. And I think that's the only time in his life you'd ever want him to cry.
Probably, yeah.
But sorry, man. Carry on.
But it's true though, because like I said, he just did a few little cries. So I was like, is that it? And then he was just chilled out. Even while I was holding him and stuff, he wasn't crying. Cutting that was a bit weird as well. It felt squidgy and hard at the same time. It was weird.
It felt like the scissors were blunt.
It does feel like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. That was a bit weird. And just the whole experience from there just got surreal after holding him. And then they're just flipping him over like gymnastics. And you see the spine, you see 5 fingers, 5 toes. I'm like, crazy. And then they took him back towards Rekha so Rekha could have some time with him, and then we took a few photos while they were there quickly, and then
we took a few photos. I took a few sneaky photos as well.
Is it?
I've got like the what do you call it, the Lion King moment, isn't it? The Simba moment.
It looks like that when they lift him up, innit?
It's the Simba moment. I don't know.
Freestyle
that. But yeah, I've got a little sneaky pictures of those moments and stuff like that. But you'll never forget that moment though.
Nah.
Like, I can still picture that in my head
now. A lot of it.
Yeah, I can still picture that in my head a lot. So what? How is it now? So you've been with him for a year and a half. How is that all year and a half been?
It is like a roller coaster, because, like I said, the 9 months while she was pregnant, there's not much going on like in terms of with the dads. Yeah. Everything's happening with the mums. So the main priority is the mums. The main concern is the mums. You try and help them, comfort them, look after them best you can. Then when the baby come, I found I was more on edge and stressed about stuff, and like, is he okay? You know, at night when he's sleeping, I'm checking his breathing still.
His chest, it's the chest.
Is he doing all this stuff? Yeah, he's cool.
YouTube in different how the chest should look like and stuff like that. And then, I'm so glad for Google, man.
Google and YouTube, man. Yeah. Is the way. If you're ever unsure, then you just go on there. But don't listen to everything. You gotta filter it a bit.
That's it.
But yeah, and then so first 3-4 months after he was born, I was like trying to be responsible dad and strict and be careful and is everything okay? Whereas Rekha just turned into supernatural mum.
That's it. They I don't know, hormones or what you would call it, but it just kicks in.
Very, very natural, man. It's just mother instincts.
So much.
Then I started getting more at ease as I was learning off her. She's holding him calm, like she's feeding him calm and changing his nappy calm, and so then you vibe off that, and it just got easy after that.
That's sick, man.
And then slowly, so after a year, we had a couple of Christmases with him and things like that. Yeah, he starts talking, interacting. Then you just become more at ease.
It becomes a little J, innit?
Yeah, it's like my little man, innit? Yeah. And now 1.5 years, man, he's bouncing off the walls, everything, man. He's growing too quick. I told you, brother, they grow too fast, man.
That's it. To be honest, it's true, man. What? Kush is 2 months now?
2 months now, yeah. So how's it been 2 months?
So 2 months. We haven't obviously been able to do much because of obviously lockdown and COVID and whatever the situation is right now in this world. But like I was saying before, he's learning so much every day. So like, what is he, 2 months now? He's already able to hold his head up. Yeah. And he follows you as you're walking around the room when he's in his car.
His eyesight's coming more clearer.
He's just following you as he's doing that. What was it? A week back, he had his first injections. I'll tell you what, that was a nightmare, man.
Yeah, I remember those.
That was a nightmare. Like, because of COVID, only one person can go in.
That's worse.
Yeah. And Garjal has a phobia of needles. So she's like, look, if I'm going in, as soon as I see that needle, I'm going to be crying more than him.
Yeah.
So you better go in.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, alright, I'll go in. And like, you have to sort of restrain him down
But,
while
like,
you're doing it.
You don't want to be too strong because you're scared of hurting him. But at the same, they've got some, babies have some power, man. I don't know where they get it from.
Bro, sometimes when I'm feeding him and he doesn't want any more, he'll punch the bottle out of his mouth.
But I've taken harder slaps from him than I have from grown men. I swear down. Like, and he does wicked contact as well every time. He's like, how do you master it, man? This guy.
Yeah, so like what, these 2 months, it's been so fun, but like it's been a lot of like sleepless nights. Last night I was so glad before this podcast, I'm nice wide and awake. He had his first 6-hour nap.
Way.
6 hours he slept in one go. I was amazed, yeah. So, but that's why I'm nice and refreshed for this, man.
I see it, man. Your face is glowing, bro.
I was at the shower and everything today, man. But like, yeah, so like, and it's just that situation where I've loved it because the 9 months, as you were saying, you're always looking after your wife while she's pregnant, and you're not growing that bond too much with, well, it's our sons now that we know, so you're not growing that bond, and now that he's come into this world, he relies on you, like he relies on you and your wife, like so there's no other choice where you have to grow up. And in these 2 months I've grown up so quickly, like I'm 30 years old. It's taken me, in these 2 months, I've matured so quickly in these 2 months than I have in 30 years of my life.
It's true.
Yeah? Which is mental if you think about it, yeah? And then, like, it's just enjoyable. Every day he does something new.
Yeah.
It's something new every day. Like, a couple of weeks back, he started smiling and stuff. And now he started to giggle.
Is it?
Yeah, he starts to giggle and stuff, yeah. Which is, it just melts you, man.
Yeah. It's like the biggest thing to ever happen to you in life, isn't it?
And each thing that he does, is better than the next. You just celebrate it. And like, if I'm in one room and he's doing something and Garjal's in the other, I call her quickly, be like, come, quick. And sometimes one time she was in the shower and I was like, Garjal, quick. She was like, can't, I'm in the shower. Yeah. And she was like, video it. So
that's the best thing, you've got phones now.
Yeah, and she was, but I can't video it because to make him laugh, I was doing like karate with him. I'm doing some karate stuff with him, and he's just looking at me giggling.
See, this is you got to bring all this silliness out in you to have interaction with them.
Mate,
and make
I'm
them
not a
laugh
singer. I don't sing much, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know many nursery rhymes and stuff, but I freestyle like rap to him randomly when I was changing his nappy, Yeah, I have so many different nicknames for him while I'm changing his nappy and stuff, and just sing to him random stuff. But it just comes out, man.
That's what you got to do. You got to freestyle, and you got to. It's like your imagination is reborn.
It is.
And then you got to introduce all that kind of mess and fun and all that stuff to them, man.
It makes you feel like a child again. Some things when you're doing it.
So that's weird. So at the same, half the time you're thinking, I need to be a responsible dad. I need to keep everything on lock and grow up and all this kind of stuff. But then when you're actually interacting with your child, you can't be the serious dad. Then you have to be like his mate and have fun with him and things like that.
So what you most like? Obviously, Jose's a year and a half. But is there anything that you're really looking forward to? Like when he gets to this age, I can't wait to do this. Or is there something that you thought when he was born that I can't wait to do this and that you've done with him?
That going on holiday with him was fun. Watching him swimming pool and swimming. We did swimming lessons with him and that. But I think in your head, all those things that you want to do with them at the start, it looks good in your head, but actually there's not much reaction from them because they're still too young and baby. So I think more of that kind of stuff will come when they're like in their 2s and 3s and 4s, and then you can start really you can see their reaction to things as well.
What I'm looking forward to do is just taking him to the park.
Yeah, I really want to play football with him, man.
Bro, that's it. Bro, we need to start this 5-a-side team minutes.
Nah, 11-a-side, man.
Bro, you better be starting.
There's a few more boys with pregnant missuses.
But I was thinking you wanted the 11-a-side team just for yourself.
Nah. From judging how busy and energetic Jose is, if I had 11,
you couldn't even cope with a 5-a-side team, innit?
This hair would be gone.
It would be grey.
It would be gone, bruv.
But yeah, so what advice would you give, like, to the new dads? Because you've been a dad for longer than me. what advice would you give?
I think so. With the whole COVID situation, I've had so much time at home with him.
Yeah.
Because working from home, if you're lucky enough to have that situation and things like that, and these kind of times you would have lost if you were going to work and coming back.
True.
So
you miss his first smile. His
oh
first
yeah,
gig.
so like there's things you were saying, the funny stuff that makes you say, yo, come quick, that kind of stuff. You would potentially miss all of that. But
that's true.
if you have a chance, just spend as much time with them as you can, because first of all, they're learning everything from you,
and they're growing that bond. And
then you're growing that bond, and you won't miss out. Like this kind of time when they start going to school and when they're going to grow up and that, like, there's just going to be more and more of a time gap that you miss of what they do. So there's much time you got now. Enjoy it, appreciate it, and make the most of it. That's my main advice. Time. Yeah. Use it up well.
So let's not end this podcast on a serious note. Let's finish it off in a funny note, man.
I'm gonna tell me something. What's the funniest thing he's done in 2 months?
In 2 months, yeah. In 2 months, funniest thing. Oh mate, yeah. The funniest thing he's done, yeah, is imagine this, yeah. Kajal's sitting on the sofa, yeah. I'm in the other room, and all I hear is her shouting out my name. She's like, Sham, Sham, and I'm like, what? And I come running in like something's happened to him, innit? Yeah. Because a few times he's like swallowed his thing and starts coughing up and stuff like that. Yeah. So she's so I come running in, yeah, and she's just looking up at me, yeah, and she's like, he's just pooed all over me. Yeah. And I look at her and I'm like, what do you mean? I can't see any. And then obviously, because it happened while she was burping him. So she's got one hand on his bum and one just tapping him like this, yeah. And I go, where? And then she literally, because he's wearing his nappy and a vest, so it's probably down the sides, isn't it? Like the sides like that, yeah. So then she's just carried him like that and showed me her hand, and it's just dripping. It's like a poo explosion, bro. Yeah. So then I've just come up to her, obviously taking a quick snap for the gram minute. Evidence. So show him that back in like 15 years. Look, this is what you did, bro.
Yeah. They'd laugh at that stuff, man.
Innit? So then I take the picture, then I grabbed him, and as I'm grabbed him off Kajal, it's all sort of leaked out of his nappy more. Man. Yeah, onto Kajal, onto the sofa, and as I'm taking him away, I'm making a little trail with me as I'm going.
Follow me, follow the poop.
It's the snail trail.
Skip Mark Road.
But yeah, that was the funniest thing that's happened.
We've had a few poo accidents as well. Yeah. They're not cool, man.
So yeah, what was your funny story, man?
Oh, where do I start, bro? This guy, I'll tell you the latest one, yeah? So he's really into his painting and doing all these sort of arty things now from nursery. He's picked it up. So when he comes home, he wants to do paint. So we got this little like art board for him, and it's a paper roll you can roll down. So you can just keep drawing on it and then cut it off and whatever. So he was painting, and wants to do. I was like, sat down with him, and then he was just doing his scribbles and that. I thought, let me draw a smiley face at him so he can try to do that.
Yeah.
So I started drawing it big, yeah? So I drew the eyes, I'll show the camera. As I drew the eyes, boom, boom, and then I was about to do the smile. So before I got to do the smile, he's like, boobies! Trust, man. I was cracking up, and then he kept trying to draw over it and do it himself, and he just keeps saying boobies. Like, this boy knows, man.
Bro, he's hungry, man. He's a hungry child. That's all that's on his mind.
He knows.
Bro, he's definitely your child, brother.
No comment. And then, so we just carried on messing around, and then my dad comes in the room, yeah? So my dad comes in, he's like, he's really getting creative with his art now, isn't he? I'm like, yeah, he's drawing boobies. It was funny. That cracked me up, man. But he's full of jokes.
He's drawing on the walls, though.
He's trying, man. He gets the felt tip pen, and it's like one of them both-sided ones, isn't it? So he takes the lid off and just chucks it like, who cares? Someone will catch that. And then he's drawing on it, but as he's drawing it, he's drawing on himself with the clothes and everything, man. I have to put this big apron on him, and then he's calm. He does his painting and stuff, but. Yeah, he's full of it, man. His ice cream episodes are another one. If I can get a clip of that, I'll try and post it up as well, man. Yeah. He grabs the ice cream and he takes it like a rugby ball and runs. You can't catch him, bruv. He just wants that.
Bro, what we'll do is we'll start posting a lot more on our Instagram.
Yeah, there'll be all that fun home stuff on the Instagram.
Yeah, so you can get a bit of insight in what we're talking about.
To the madness.
Yeah, what we're talking about, you can see some clips of what we will talk about on our Instagram. So you can put it into perspective.
Yeah.
So about what have our viewers got to come? What they got to look forward to?
We've got the Insta page that is going to have all that informal, funny content. On the channel, on the YouTube channel, we're going to have product reviews, challenges, more episodes like this.
More podcasts. What we need from you guys is comments below on different topics you want us to do. Yeah, more comments. Definitely like, share,
and subscribe,
so you can see when we're going to be posting next. So you can always view our channel, view our next video. So yeah. So what we got for our next episode, there, Joe, man?
Next one, I think we touched a bit on it in this video about COVID, and I think massive situation to do with time at home with kids. The main thing is about I know you know a lot of dads that are about to be new dads.
That's it.
Same with me, so it would be a good insight for them to know what is in store with the whole
COVID situation,
hospital and COVID
situation. Because the only difference between the birth of Jose and Kush is COVID, because it's the same hospital, same C-section, everything the same. So in our next podcast, we're going to dissect it a little bit more and do a like-to-like comparison. So make sure you keep it locked and keep it tuned in so you can see that one. That's definitely going to be a good watch. That's 100. All those new dads and mums to come, I think that'll be a good watch, man.
It will be. Yeah.
So guys,
that wraps it up, man.
All we got to say now is, guys, you keep it dedicated
to DADDYcation.
That's it. So, see you later, guys. Thanks for watching.
Out.